Hi there, and thanks for watching the next video of Palo Alto Video Training Service. In this video, we're going to talk about RADIUS Authentication. We're going to show you how to integrate your Palo Alto Firewall with LDAP and how to do it with RADIUS. Next thing that I'm going to show you is how to set up a RADIUS. And how to do basically the authentication for RADIUS. I have already installed a free RADIUS server. It's called Free RADIUS. You can see it's installed on my machine. Free RADIUS .net is the URL. You could go and install the same thing. I am not changing any default configuration on Free RADIUS. So as you can see, there are some basic configuration already on Free RADIUS that can be used. So for the purpose of this demo, we will be using the same configuration. So I'm going to show you how to do that. To create a RADIUS profile, first thing you need to do is just go to Server Profiles, RADIUS, the same way as you've done it for LDAP. Go to Server Profile, RADIUS, click on Add, and we could call it RADIUS profile, and we add just the name, and our IP address is going to be 192.168.62.1. If I'm not mistaken, IP address of this 62.1, that's our PC where this software is installed. RADIUS secret. Let's go and check at the RADIUS clients to find out what the secret is. So you can see there are different clients set up by default on this free RADIUS. The one that we are looking at, because we are looking at this range 192.168.0.0, the secret is that. So we're gonna copy that and paste it here. So that's it. Our RADIUS profile is set up. Next step we're gonna do is to set up an authentication profile. So before we're doing that, we are accessing RADIUS profile on management interface through management interface, so we don't need to really change the service route. If you remember, I had to change the service route for LDAP server because it was located on the internal network, not the management network. But this one is located in the management network, so I don't really need to go and change the service route. Leave it as it is. Now I go to authentication profile and set up an authentication profile for RADIUS. Just change the type to RADIUS. This is the profile that we just created a couple of seconds ago, and we just call it RADIUS profile. Okay. And again, if you want to limit it to some specific users, you could, but we just want to hello everyone. Click on OK. So our RADIUS profile is also created. So as you can see, we have a RADIUS profile, we have a RADIUS server profile and authentication profile created. The main reason that I want to show you this is usually you don't want to maintain username and passwords on the firewall, so you want to have a central location. If we want to create a RADIUS user to have access to the firewall admin interface, we could basically use this RADIUS profile that I just created. And the way that it works is first thing, let's have a look and find out what users we have available on the firewall on the RADIUS server. And as you can see here, we have a user called test user with test pw as password. So the test user, what we need to do, we need to create the same username on the firewall administrator section, but rather than using it as a local, we just choose the authentication profile as RADIUS authentication profile, and with super user privilege. Click on OK, and this user is created now. So we got admin user, which is on local database, and we got test user, which is on RADIUS profile that we just created. So theoretically, we should be able to log in with test user account and get access to the Palo Alto interface, and that test user account should be located on RADIUS server. So we just commit the change again, and we're going to give it a try to log in with test user's account. Okay, so just have a look at the password again. The password for test user was test pw. So we just start RADIUS in debug mode, log out from and as you can see, I just logged in to the firewall with test user. As you can see on the logs here, I've just logged in with the test user and authenticated test user with the RADIUS profile. So this is how you can integrate your firewall administrator accounts with the RADIUS central RADIUS server. You could also do that, create admin rules, and you could also do that with like a group, so you don't really have to create accounts and stuff here. But this is my preference, my own preference, and the reason for that is you don't really want to have a group on AD or something, and then your Active Directory admin users, they can add users to that group and get access to the firewall. Usually you want to have a second level of protection in there as well. So this way your user is being maintained in there, but there is a level of approval that someone needs to create the user here as well. But that's just my personal opinion. You could do it differently if you want to. So I guess we've pretty much covered all the stuff that we wanted in this video. We talked about the LDAP integration, application profile, and user identification, and how to integrate RADIUS to get console admin access to the Palo Alto Firewall and do changes and things like that. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will be with you in the next video. Thanks for watching.